Did you like that clip? It was really fun to make. I don't know a whole lot about video editing or anything like that, and I was thinking it was going to come out all artsy and kind of slow-mo-y, but it actually was very like choppy and it turned out very broken, but it was still fun to make, so hopefully you enjoyed it. That was me cutting a half-lap joint for the mirror frame that I'm working on. And I just wanted to go over my technique for cutting that joint and explain what you saw in the video a little bit more. This is the same technique for cutting a tenon for mortise and tenons. So let's zoom in down here and you can take a look at what we're doing. Okay, so I used to start off the joint like this, with the piece tilted in the vise, and then I would follow both the top line and the front line here, and then I would flip the whole thing around, do the same thing on the other side, and then finish off by taking the mountain out in the middle. But I know, like some others, I switched to Robert Wearing's method a few years ago after reading The Essential Woodworker, and so I start the saw from the far corner here with the board straight up and down, and then I'll slowly drop the handle to the front corner, and that will establish a kerf on the top of the board. And once the top kerf is established, I'll go ahead and I'll tilt the piece in the vise. And then I'll saw the front side and eventually connect the bottom front corner to the top far corner, and then flip it around, do the same thing on the other side, and finish off by taking out the mountain in the middle just like before. This way I'm only focused on following one line at a time, and the saw can follow the kerf that's already established on the top when I do this front side, just maintaining square across the top. In the case of the first clip, the fit off the saw was pretty good. I just cleaned it up a little with the chisel in the corner. The only part of this joint that's going to be visible is this front shoulder. So I really just focused on keeping that square and crisp. What I do is make a really nice deep knife line. Use the square, really knife that in nice and deep. And then I'll also chisel a little groove so that the saw can ride in that groove. And then this helps get that nice crisp line there. The other important part about half-lap joints is to make sure you know exactly which side is your reference face. So when you're using the marking gauge, you'll always reference on the reference face side. You also want to make sure that you know which side is the waist side. So I scribble here and in the top and on the sides which side's the waist side, so I know which side to hold the saw on. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow.